Hi guys, I'm now 2 weeks post hair transplant and eyebrow transplant surgery, and I wanted to share my second week of recovery with you. Now, the most noticeable part of this week's recovery is definitely the sensation in my scalp. So the back that was tingling and crawling sensations, that has all but disappeared now, and the very final part of tenderness was right at the very back part here. That was the last area that felt slightly tender, which is now absolutely fine, and the hair is growing back so well. I'm really pleased with it. The front of my hair here, in my hairline where the scalp is, and the grafts have been transplanted to, this is still partially numb. My fingers can feel it, but my scalp just feels as if I've had a numbing injection. So some areas I can feel a light sensation, other areas almost feel rubbery, there's no response, but that's absolutely normal part of the healing process, and as time passes, this sensation will come back in this area. It doesn't feel tender at all, it's just weird touching my hair, feeling spikes of new stubbly hair regrowing, and it's happening so fast. So my temples are filling in very nicely, as are my eyebrows and hairline. And as a result of this, I've not felt the need to cover my hair or hide my surgery. I've stocked up on lots of hats, hairbands, coverings, scarves, everything you can think of to cover and disguise the fact that I've had a hair transplant. But actually the reality of it is that even going out in public with my hair tied up like this, nobody actually has noticed that I've had a hair transplant. Even when I'm having conversations with people face to face, perhaps they presume that I've had a strange haircut and they're just being polite, but I thought it would be a bit more shocking that people would notice and say, what's happened there? That hasn't been the case, and actually that's really wonderful because I felt very much at ease to get on with my normal life, to go about daily tasks and do lots of normal things without feeling like I need to hide away or feel insecure about the fact that I have had surgery. I'm also able to sleep on my back now completely fine, my sides, as I would have slept before having surgery. I have just one pillow rather than a 45-degree 2 or 3 stack of pillows. And it feels very comfortable. I'm getting my 8 hours of sleep a night, which has made a world of difference. I feel more normal in myself, having enough sleep and my routines returning, just as I was before having had my surgery. Something that I found really strange is walking past mirrors in my house or in public when I'm out, when I go to the bathroom, and you catch a glimpse of your reflection. For so many years, I've hidden thinning and receding areas that had happened, especially to my temples and hairline, my thinning scalp, and to actually see my reflection in the mirror now, I still kind of have to pinch myself that I've had surgery. It all seemed to happen so quickly and the recovery was so short, it almost feels as if it never happened, like a dream. You kind of want to pinch yourself to ensure that it's real, because it feels like in the grand scheme of life, you blink and you miss it and it's over with. Already my hair is growing enough now to cover the skin, the areas that were exposed, that were something I felt very insecure and self-conscious about. It's now filling with colour of my hair, and that in itself is a really surprising, wonderful moment where I'll look in the mirror and think, I have hair. I literally have hair. From an area where there was nothing, from 10 years of watching it disappear and feeling absolutely heartbroken and helpless to retain the final follicles that I had left, to now have that thick and full and luscious and growing by the day. It's an amazing feeling, and there's something that I will never ever get over. As I continue to share my recovery journey on social media, through my blog, my YouTube videos and social media platforms, it has been astounding the response that I have received about this. Men and women alike have come to me and shared their insecurities, shared their concerns and their worries about having hair transplants, asked for advice, asked for my own experience and what I would recommend. And whilst I'm not here to sell surgery to anybody, whilst I don't want to tell somebody that they have to change themselves in a permanent way in order to feel beautiful, I can, however, share what has impacted so heavily on my life and what has restored a part of my self-confidence that I lost a long time ago. So in sharing the pictures, the experience, the healing and recovery, everything that I go through, it really does give a snapshot that you don't always see in the media. One of my videos has reached 3.5 million views now, which is to me astounding, as I only had my surgery 2 weeks ago and began making the content in the days following. So to have so many people view this from across the world, I am so hopeful that we can bring about change and that we can open debate and encourage discussions that are healthy and honest around hair loss. This is something that I hope will raise awareness and bring about change in future. The way that we can do so is to talk about it, to share information about it, and also to understand it better ourselves, to decide if it is right for us or not, rather than to close off and criticize those who do something that we know nothing about. So I will continue to check in every step of my healing journey and show you how long it takes my hair to grow. I want to thank you all once again for joining me on my journey, and I hope that this has given you inspiration and hope if you are facing hair loss yourself.